Hello, everybody. Welcome to LT Outdoors Sunday Night Live, even though it's actually Monday. I apologize again yesterday, guys. I was busy having a crazy day of fishing, so I really appreciate everybody that was okay with me missing the Sunday because it was, the first decent day that I'm up here. It's just been windy and nasty every single day, so got to take advantage of the good days when we can. And yesterday was definitely a good day. So I'm glad that I was able to get out there and have some fun. Caught some giant fish, one of the heaviest bass that I've ever caught in my life. What's happening, Robert? How you doing, buddy? Tonight I will be auctioning off. I've got several things to auction off tonight, guys. I'm trying to fund a trip to the UP for me and Ruby and Thor. The three of us will be going up there and spending the week, hopefully, bouncing around from lake to lake, going all over the place, fishing different places, and hopefully having my own little special, LT Outdoors takes on the UP. I thought it'd be fun. Plus, I want to try and get my very first muskie. That's what I'll probably be chasing up there. I'll be trying to get into a muskie. So I've marked down a bunch of lakes that I want to fish up there. Also, if I can find my way up there, I will be fishing with one of RBM's ambassadors, one of my fellow ambassadors, April. She's a heck of a fisherman, and I'm hoping to get up there and fish with her. Hey there, Bill. What's happening, brother? Hey, David. How you doing, dude? Hey there, Pat. What's going on, Greg? Yeah, man, UP trip. It's been in the works for a while. I wanted to do one last year, and I just never got around to it. This year, I'm pulling the plug. I got to get out and do it, man. No matter what, I got to do it. So, all of tonight's donations, whatever, towards the auction and everything, that's going to be all going towards my trip. So, I want to get Ruby up there and my little Chewini Thor, and we'll be probably sleeping out of the van. And the only, the main cost, not only gas, obviously, but it'll be every other day I'll probably have to stay at a campground with electricity to charge my trolling motor batteries and my GoPro batteries. So that's going to be the tough thing, is keeping things charged up. What lake? I actually have several marked up there, Steve. I want to fish. Like I said, I'm trying to get my first muskie. So it is. That's why I said earlier, welcome to Sunday Night Live. And then I said, actually, it's Monday. But yeah, what's happening, Ron? But I have multiple lakes marked on there. I want to try and fish a new lake every single day while I'm up in the UP. Maybe a couple a day if the fishing's not so good, or even if it is good. Ruby's out in the living room. She's actually just laying on my chair right now. I see her legs all crashed over the side. But yeah, I have a few lakes that wrote down. There was uh I can't remember, Lomnan River. That's supposed to be really good for muskies. I don't even care if it's a little muskie. I just want to catch one so I can show it and see the beauty of them. I've always wanted to hold one. I think it would be cool. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, guys. I want to get up to the UP. I've been talking to Robin about it. She's okay coming in because the birds and the cat really only need to get fed every few days. You keep their dish full and everything's happy. So she only has to show up every few days, and I can be gone for a week, no problem. So, hey, Bob, how's it going, dude? Nope, never been to Bud Lake. I'm not even sure where that one's at. June 20th. Oh, Cherokee, North Carolina. Nice, man. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. What's happening, Aaron? How's it going, brother? Panfish in the skillet. Darn right, man. Yeah, he's doing the same as me. He actually came up with it first, making fish tacos tonight. I caught my pike last night, so I made fish tacos as well. But yeah, Lake St. Clair, but you also got to be in the city for that. And I don't know if I want to go do that. I'd rather be in the UP where I can be surrounded by quietness and peaceful. So, yeah, and I'm actually closer to the UP than I am Lake St. Clair. Hey there, Savage. Hopefully you guys noticed in my thumbnail, you'll see me holding up a giant bass. That was last night, or yesterday afternoon, I should say. And that baby is actually at the taxidermist. So I am pretty pumped. That's going to be because my perch mount, God knows where that's at. That still ain't done, and it's been 2 years. So who knows? But this bass mount, I know she'll get this done. This will be my very first fish. And as soon as that baby's done, she's going to be on the wall right behind me. And I am so proud and so happy to have that thing shown. It was just a really awesome bass. And the story behind it was great too. So, hey, sis. Oh, yeah. You like the peacefulness. I do want to fish St. Clair. That's on my bucket list. But if I had to choose between the two, I'd definitely go to the UP. Yep, definitely getting this stuff. It wasn't my first choice. I was trying to let it go because I love letting trophy fish go. But the fish would not swim. It was just done. And you'll see in the video why it was crazy. The fish was, get this, Bob, it was only 21 inches, right? Which is not my personal best. My personal best was 22. But this thing, I measured it on my scale when I got home because Robin's got one of those like a spring scale, which those ain't always a little, just right. This thing was just over 7 pounds. Hers was reading about 6.5. This thing was like 7.1. It is a monster bass, especially for being 21 inches. That's just ridiculous. And you'll see this thing was just, oh, a tank, a tank. Oh, nice. That's a good crappie, man. Good crappie. The next one I get over 14 is getting mounted too. Hey there, Art. How's it going, buddy? Yeah. Oh, yeah, the UP is awesome. I gotta hit the UP. Plus, you know what? In my opinion, guys, and there's nothing wrong with this, all right? I can't, because everybody's channel's different, but it seems like everybody and their brother is fishing Detroit. All right, I get it. It's gonna get you views, but I don't want to be like everybody else. I like going out and doing my own thing, and it seems like everybody's wanting to hit the bay, the river, all the same things all the time. I enjoy hitting all this new stuff. So for me, being able to get up there and venture on lakes that definitely have no videos out on them and could be just incredible, I'm really looking forward to it. So, yep, definitely getting a patch for it too, Savage. Yeah. I am planning, Bill, to go. I want to start out over by Brevoort, and Gulliver. I'm gonna start out right over there, but then I eventually want to work my way up. Probably the furthest I'll go is Paradise, and up that way because I want to fish the backwaters at Tequamanen. But yeah, it was a beast, Bob. It was a beast. Yeah, definitely, dude. Huge, huge. Yeah, thank you, Art. Smash that like button, guys. It's totally free. I see there's 25 of you watching. Only one of them or 7 people hit the thumbs up so far. I definitely want to try that. UP pike and trout. It won't be trout because I got my dogs with me. We're camping out of the van. It's obviously you can't trout fish with a dog because they're running around and stuff in the woods, and you know how it's got to be quiet. So sadly, no. I mean, if I could go by myself, you darn right I'd be after them trout. I'd probably be trying to get some of those giant brookies, but no, I'm gonna probably just pike, muskie. That's probably my main thing. I've been writing down mostly pike and muskie lakes. So. Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with them, Greg. Nothing. I ate one the other day. They're good. That was my mom's favorite fish, actually. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm trying. I'm trying, man. What's happening, Rich? How's it going, brother? Thanks, Bill. Rexton. Okay. Yeah, that's what I've heard, Ron. That's what I've heard. And that, right there, you're God, probably the eighth person that's told me about the Tequamanen River. In fact, Rich mentioned it to me today. And that's something I thought about too, because as much as I like to fish the Asable, he had mentioned that it does slow down a lot like the Asable, where you've got all these areas kind of like what I'm fishing now. So I definitely would like to I would like to see what happens. So yeah, thanks, man. Well, I'm hoping I get up there. Like I said, guys, I'll show you right now, and I'll show again in a little while because we're only 10 minutes into this thing. But I made up a mega bass bag tonight. All right, this thing is loaded to the brim. In fact, this has everything that I am catching fish on right now and have been for the past few times is in this bag. So you're not going to want to miss that. Also, this actually went up a long time ago on auction and never got paid for. So I'm gonna re-auction this off tonight as well. Beautiful coffee mug, be great for mothers or any lady in your life out there. Just a great coffee mug altogether. Um, Also tonight, I'm going to be doing a fishing trip for anybody that wants to come up here within the next month or so, and do some fishing on the Asable River. I'd love to take you guys out. That is a trip that you'll never forget. There's so many crazy fish in that river. Yesterday with Robin and Jack, we got into everything from rock bass to rainbow trout to bowfin, pike, you know, big bass, huge bass. I mean, it's crazy. So I will be, Luke. I will be. I've got you should see the ones I got right now, man. I got some pretty dang big baits. Hey there, June. Got another trout fishing video coming. It'll be out Wednesday. Oh, I don't like that heat, man. I don't like that heat. Oh, yeah, I wish. Ruby would not stay by my side, Greg. She would be running. She'd get on a coon track, and that would be it. I'd probably have to stay up there for a month just to get her back. Ugh. 98. See, it's nice here today. It ain't bad. I mean, it's kind of muggy right now after the storms and stuff, but I also, for anybody that's interested, I know the last time I did these there wasn't anybody really interested, but I have some skulls tonight that I'm going to be auctioning off. This is one of my biggest beavers of the year right here. This was a 50 pounder. This is going to be up tonight for grabs, as well as I've got a whole little collection here. This is a skunk skull. Believe it or not, they've got crazy sharp teeth. So the skunk will be up tonight. And I've got this really nice little mink. So the mink skull will be up too. Hey, what's going on, Brad? Newberry. Yeah, man. I haven't been to the UP in so long, and I do love it up there. I mean, I can't say that. I went once last winter, but that don't count. It was that trip sucked. But I'm looking forward to some actual, good time up there. So, and I figure if I put in a week's time up there hitting a different lake every day, I've already got my lakes planned. They're all wrote down. So, and even if I get to a lake and it's, let's say loaded with people, for instance, there's lakes all over up there. I could always go somewhere else. So, hey Shane, what's going on, dude? What's going on, Brooklyn? Skull time, man. Yeah, you can add to the collection. They always look good with extras next to them. Definitely. Yep. Like I said, I got this skunk. The skunk is pretty cool, man. It's got crazy sharp teeth. People don't realize how if anybody's going to want to be interested in him because he's got a busted up head. I will not say why, but he's big. It's a big possum, huge fangs. So might auction him off too. Hello from the canoe. Don't drop your phone, man. How you doing, Alex? Ugh. What's going on? How's it going, Jared? Hey, Steve. What's going on, brother? Mr. Z-Man. I was telling everybody I've got big auctions tonight. I'm trying to gain the money to get up to the UP. I actually want to get up there as soon as possible. Right now, it's all I kind of want to go this week, towards the end of the week, but it's all kind of hanging on the edge because I might be on Michigan Out of Doors later this week. So I'm waiting to hear from them because obviously they get a hold of me. I've already been talking to them, but if they get a hold of me for sure and it's written in stone, then obviously I got to pass up on that for now. But all go to the UP the following week, but I'm definitely going very, very, very soon because I got to get up there. I want to get into a muskie, even if it's a little one. I just want to have some fun up there. So, I wish you guys could all smelled it too. Oh, so I'll tell you what though, Pat. Like I said, man, and he hasn't got his package yet. It'll probably be there tomorrow, but I know there's more stink coming in the mail than you got. It's funny. Bass Brothers Bait and Lures sent me some really stinky predator lure that has skunk essence in it, and I put it in each one of the winning boxes, guys. Pat got, and I put it in there kind of based on the winners, like Pat got the least smelliest, and then Michael got actually the most smelliest because I went to school with him, so I know I could mess with him. But yeah. All right. Have a good night, Bob. Thanks for getting on, brother. What's going on, Kevin? How you doing, dude? How far are you going? Well, like I said, I'd probably start over by Brevoort, Gulliver, work my way up to Paradise, fish to Quamanon, and that'll probably be the extent of my. That'll probably be as far as I'm gonna go. Is probably to Quamanon. Yeah, that's for sure, Ryan. I've heard that, but man, that's the whole other side, though. I think, isn't it, of the UP? I'm trying to. I got to keep all this stupid gas stuff in mind. I know it's going to cost me a lot as it is to get over there, so at the height of black fly season. I heard about that. I heard those black flies are bad up there. See, I never hunted up there. Well, I did when I was in college for a bit, but not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. But yeah, it's a whole different country up there. It's beautiful. Yeah, that's true. Yep. I guess it depends. Depending on how far I get up there is how much I make tonight on this. So, oh, geez. I wish, June. No, I didn't, Steve. The funny thing is, the van didn't have a problem at all for a whole week, right? The electric thing stopped for a week. Today, when it got rained on, it all started up again. It started so it's something getting wet causing this electric problem. That's what it is. That's what it is. So, yeah, gas is definitely super expensive. I mean, I've told all my friends this. Everybody that mentions the prices to me, I mean, I still got to do what I got to do because I can't just stop all this work that I've done already just because the gas is so bad. I got to keep pushing, keep grinding. I mean, I don't know. I just got to do it. There's nothing. I can't let something like that stop me. Yeah, I definitely need a head net. I do want to show you guys. This is one of my new shirts, Bass Squatch. It's got Sasquatch holding the bass. That is probably my new favorite. I also got, this is the Fishosaurus Rex one that I made up. All of these have my logo on the back too. Every shirt that I'm making anymore has my logo. This is my new bass fishing shirt. I like this one too. That's my new bass shirt. So, yep, lots of cool stuff. I see that's the problem though, Bill. I've checked, as far as like the battery and that go, but other than that, I don't know. I am so far from an electrician. You need your brakes fixed, I'll do it, but I don't know anything about electric. Thank you, Savage. Yeah, they're pretty awesome. They're pretty awesome. I sure do, Kevin. Actually, I've been making, when I got the time in the evening, I've been making extra shirts for kids. So if there's anything, because I can always make a kid's shirt out of any of my stuff. So if you're ever on Etsy, and let's say you see something on there that you would like to have um, done for a kid's shirt, just let me know, and I'll make it up real quick. It only takes me a minute to make a kid's shirt. So, sorry, Greg. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, today hasn't been bad for me. Today hasn't been too bad anyway. I mean, I haven't done much. Been working on all of yesterday's video footage. I've been keeping ahead of myself. So, like I said, I got a trout fishing video coming on Wednesday. It was pretty good. Yeah, that might. Well, the thing is, though, Bill, I mean, with it being something getting wet, I highly doubt it's under the hood. It's got to be because it's when I'm driving too, like when I hit a puddle. It's got to be something under it. And the problem with that van is you've got about that much ground clearance. I cannot get under it. My jack is only made to jack up one little part of the van. So it doesn't, I don't have a whole jack that can jack up the whole dang van. So it makes it tough. Hey, I appreciate that, Steve. Thank you. Thank you, brother. I was telling everybody I put together a bass bag. This is what I call the mega bass bag that I'm going to be auctioning tonight. Extremely full of stuff. and it has everything that I've been using to catch fish on lately. Even my Lunker City, different Lunker City minnows, all different colors that I've been using for pike. So it's mostly a bass bag, but it's got everything I've been using to get the pike too. Yeah, that's what I thought about doing that too, Art, while I'm up there because I mean I'm gonna hit the one next to Millicokia. It sounds just like it. I can't remember the name of it, but Millicokia was the one I was at last winter, and I know right where to go for the walleye. I've got it marked, so I did think about going out there. And there's probably some really big pike on that lake too. So yeah. Oh yeah, the Z-Man lures are nuts. Definitely love all of them, man. They are a hard product to beat, especially because they outlast everything. There's no way I don't think there's another company that could ever come out with a bait that will last as long as those. They just don't tear, they don't cut. It's great. Aw, thanks everybody. He needs that. The van's actually been messed up for a while, Husky. I'm not totally sure. It's all the electric stuff, like the speedometer, the all the gauges shut off while I'm driving, and then they'll turn back on. And it's not the alternator. It would have been dead by now a long time ago. So, yeah, that's what everybody said is ground wire. Even the mechanics I took it to, but that ain't saying much. There's so many ground wires, and I don't know anything about it to fix it. So, oh, I appreciate that, Steve. Thank you. I'm hoping I come up with enough tonight to fund a UP trip because I definitely want to do that. It's been on my list of things to do for a while. So yeah, some big smallies. I heard. Yeah, I wouldn't mind hitting it, especially because I know where it's at. I've been there once before. So yeah, it's definitely it won't be a. I mean, that might even be the first lake I hit because it's not a lake I've never been to. Oh, jeez. Ugh, been there, man. I busted one before too. I used a stick. I remember finding this big stick that I used. Luckily, I wasn't too far away. Okay, cool, man. I'll have to give it a try. 25 to 30, pretty common. Okay, well, I'll write that down. I mean, if I come up with enough, I'll try to get over that way. I definitely want to do some exploring while I'm up there. I thought it'd be fun for Ruby to get out with me and just have a fun time up there. And Thor, he hasn't been on a fishing trip ever. So, and he has never been to the boat. So that should be fun. He likes hanging out with me, so he'll love it all. Oh, it's definitely. I'm sure the mud hole did it because that it didn't happen till then. No, it's a Chevy Uplander. Oh yeah, that would be cool. Yep, that would be cool. Yeah, I've never the only place I've been that I remember up there really was I went to, the UP or the Upers. I remember going to the Uper store when I was a kid and I remember buying a mosquito house. It looked like a little birdhouse, but it's supposed to be made for Michigan mosquitoes. Yeah, it would definitely be cool to show off some stuff when I'm up there. But like I said, the biggest problem and the main reason I need help funding it is I will have to get a campsite every other night. Eventually, I mean, one of these days I'll have a dang power box and that'll fix a lot of these issues because then I could just charge my stuff on the go. But I don't have that right now. So I'll have to camp somewhere probably every other. I can camp in the van one night, then a campground with electric the next night to charge all my batteries and then just keep doing that. But oh, I am too, Brad. I am too, man. Those new RBM plastics are killer, dude. And I seen that yesterday. I did all right on the Lunker Cities. I mean, I was still getting pike, but I could tell the way they were hitting those RBMs, there is a difference. It's because of that stank sauce that they got on them. It's because of that rattle. There's a lot going on with those RBMs, and I'm hoping. I think Matt said they'll be out the end of the month, so I'm really hoping because that would be really nice. Big Gus the giant. Oh yeah, I remember the giant chainsaw. Yep. The 30-point buck, eh? Yeah. No, I don't think so. Cause I mean, after I went to school up there and stuff, those, I think because I live high enough up in the state, I am still considered a Youper. I fit right in with those guys. Hey, PJ, how's it going, buddy? Hope you guys are having fun out there, man. And that was a nice smallmouth bass that you got the other day, dude. For those of you that didn't see it, if you ever, some of you might not even know I have it, but I have a special LT Outdoors page on Facebook. And I do, anybody that wants to send me pictures to show off on that page, I love it, especially of kids. I mean, I'll show off any picture. I enjoy seeing what you guys get. But yes, the other day, Alex sent a picture of PJ with a nice little smallmouth bass that he caught. And yeah, it was cool to share that on there. So I always love seeing kids out and about in the outdoors, and definitely love sharing pictures of them fishing. So yeah, it was really cool. I don't know if you guys noticed in the one tournament video, I had this random little kid come up. Actually, it was a guy I went to school with was down there fishing the same place as us, and he had his little boy. And that little boy come up and wanted to touch that sheep head, and it was so cute. He's probably only 4 or 5. He's just a little guy. Hey, Cody. Yeah, man. Got the whole Sunday, Monday night live thing going on tonight. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I'm trying my best. Tonight I'm going to be auctioning off a bunch of stuff trying to come up with the money to make a UP trip. I want to cover the UP for a week and just catch as many big fish up there as I can. Oh, you didn't even see it? Yeah, I shared it on there, man. Check it out. It's not on my regular page. It's on the LT Outdoors page, but it's on there. A whole bunch of people commented on it too. 72-point buck. Sunday, Monday. That's yeah. I was, yesterday was just too crazy. Like I said, if you look at my thumbnail for this live, you'll see that giant smallmouth. That was just the highlight of yesterday, but we caught a lot of really nice fish. My brother-in-law Jack caught his very first bowfin, which was really cool. I've been trying all week to get one of those, or all season, so that was good. And then I caught a big pike that I just ate tonight. I'm gonna have a video coming out soon where I show how to fillet them again, boneless, because I know people always want to see that. I made tacos out of them, making that little video. So got that coming out. Trout video coming out Wednesday. This yesterday's video where I catch the giant small. Yeah, I'll be taking the van to the UP. Yep, that's the key. I mean, I wouldn't say it doesn't work right, because just because my gauges shut off sometimes, I mean, it was doing it all the time for a while until it got wet, until it dried up, it got better. Even the mechanics I talked to said there's nothing really wrong with it. It can't shut down on me. It can't stop working because of this. That's the only thing that it's ever going to do until I figure out how to fix it, is those stupid gauges. So it still works fine. The bear walk. Yeah. Uh, no, they don't, Shane. No. I mean, they're obviously softer than in the winter, but no, they're not soft. In the summertime, yeah, they get a little softer, but they're not like a crappie. They don't get extremely soft. Oh, one of the deer farms. I seen a big deer farm last year when I was down in Grand Rapids. Yeah, I seen that one. There's some giant bucks in there. Crazy stuff. Hey, Ian, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, I get it, Luke. I mentioned that too, and when I did the video tonight, because people, even though all they would have to do is type in, like, how to fillet a pike, it would pop up immediately. My LT Outdoors. I've done like 4 of them, but I'll do it every year. That way, people can keep up on it. But yeah, I filleted the pike tonight. Made tacos out of it. It's so dang good. Yeah, they are. They're great eating. They're definitely one of my favorites. What's happening, Terry? I've never done poor man's lobster with them, Ryan. Probably, I'm sure they are good though. I usually do it with sheephead and burbot. Oh, I've been fishing Oscoda for the past 2, 3 weeks. Oh, I bet, man. Yeah, I mean, there's even when the crappie get soft, there's still nothing wrong with them. I'll eat them all summer long, but they do get softer. They're one of the softer. But one trick I did learn though, for any of you that are wondering, when you have a soft fish like that in the summer, especially big heat of summer, when you bring home a catch and it's the fish are pretty mushy if you've had them out in the sun all day. Don't throw them out; they're still fine. But you can put them in your refrigerator overnight, and it'll actually make the meat solid once again, and it makes it easier to fillet them. The fillets come out nice. That's how I do it. This time of year, I always put my fish in the fridge overnight, and then I fillet them the next day. So, or you could throw them on ice if you have ice. I never have ice. I can't. It would cost so much to buy ice every trip I took fishing. I'd be buying ice every single day. I'd probably spend as much on that as I do gas. Yeah, yeah, you could do ice, or I just throw it in the vegetable drawer in my fridge. I mean, who needs vegetables? I've been eating fish out of there forever, Ian. They took the do not eat fish thing off of there a long time ago. The only thing they had it on was Vennet and Lake there. I mean, they had certain species obviously out of the Asable. You're not going to want to eat a carp or some of the bottom feeders, but no, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. There's no proof behind any of it anyway. Okay, cool. Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, I will. I'll share that today. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, Aaron's daughter today, she caught a huge bluegill, big 10 incher. Well, it was 10, what was it, 10 and a half? It was over 10. That was a nice one. An ice machine. uh, yeah, those, yeah. Yeah, there's some nice coolers out there. UP bear hunt? Probably not. I did put in for my tag this year, but I don't know. I'm still on the fence about that. I really like bears. I might go up there and try to play with some bears. 10 and a quarter. Okay. Yep, that's a big one. That's a big one. I think my biggest ever bluegill was 10 and 3/4. I've tried, man. I know there's bigger, but it's yeah, I've got ice cube trays and I make my own ice here, but you know how many you would need to fill a freaking cooler? Those little trays. Ugh, you'd have to have a freezer full of them trays. Yeah, I've heard that one too, June. I've heard a few different people said the cluster thing. I have no idea. Soda bottle. I've done that before. Yeah, but that's not enough. The soda bottles aren't enough to like I put them in with my minnows because they help keep them going, but they're not enough to keep your fish like solid, to keep them from getting warmer. But yeah, that is a nice gill. Yeah, big one. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Frozen milk jugs, yeah. Poor- that sounds like a good way to make a poor man's Yeti. I'm gonna ask you legitly. I'm not gonna start an argument with you because it's just pointless, but I have never seen a bear in my life, and I live in the boonies. I am not in the city. I live in the boonies. I know some people live where there's bears and they see one here and there, but it doesn't mean there's a ton of them. You don't have flocks of bears around like you do geese. There's not. I don't care. People keep taking away more land, and every time you do that, you're pushing the bears into smaller areas. just like every other animal. I'd like to, Art. I have never been there. My sister went there. My little sister, I think, has gone there 2 years in a row. I've never been to Oswald's, but it seemed pretty good. Constantly fill them and fill up grocery bags. That's a lot of work though, man, especially because I fish every day or every other day. I mean, that is a constant battle with ice. At that point, it would probably be easier just to buy the bags of ice. But I mean, like I said, for me, you know how easy it is to throw a bag of fish in the fridge overnight? And if they're in a grocery bag, they're not getting on anything. And then they're cold overnight, boom, they're solid in the morning, you fillet them. That easy. Yeah, those them things are expensive. I've seen those Engel minnow buckets are pretty awesome, but yeah, I'll probably never have anything like that. No, I'll do a bear skull. I've done bear skulls. I did one for the DNR 2 years ago. Yep. I sold a or cleaned up a bear skull for the DNR here in town 2 years ago. So nope, I got nothing wrong with hunting them. I'm just saying they're not overpopulated. That is not a reason for it. Oh, that's nice, Ryan. Heck yeah, man. All in Uperland. Wow. Those are giants, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm hoping I get a chance to get up there because one thing a lot of people need to learn is once you learn tricks on fishing, you can use those tricks anywhere you go. It's not, it doesn't matter what state you're in, doesn't matter what, heck, you could be in a different country. You learn these fishing, different ways to fish. You can put those techniques to work on just about anything and catch fish. So I'm not worried about catching fish. I'd love to get up there to the UP and put everything that I've learned to work. I know I could catch some fish up there. uh, Yeah, Kitchatippy. I didn't go. I got invited last year um, on that trip, and I just didn't go. I've never been there. It looks beautiful. The color of the water and everything's phenomenal. The fish. I wish you could fish it though. It kills me that you can't fish there. There's so many fish in there. In fact, the one guy last year dropped a GoPro down, I think on a rope or something, and he was trying to get film of the Lakers in there, and they come up and one of them bit the GoPro and broke it off the rope, and he lost his GoPro. But yeah, Kitchatippy's definitely pretty cool. A UP mermaid. That would be nice, Luke. That would be very, very nice. Yeah, I bet they do, Art. I bet they do. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it would be phenomenal to fish there, but yeah. No, I've been writing down places. I have some really cool places in mind to fish up there. Like I said, Gulliver. Actually, I think Gulliver Lake was one of them. Little, um, I don't know. I got a whole list of them. But I'm definitely gonna hit that Dollarville or whatever, the backwaters of Tequamanen. That's gonna be fun. Heck, I wish I could find a mermaid anywhere, Luke. Are you kidding me? Fucking ugh, it sucks, man. I tell you what, yesterday, guys, we were using steel leaders, and it was funny because you seen that video where I lost all them fish because I didn't have steel leaders, which this was great because I didn't lose a single fish on the steel leader yesterday, but man, did we lose a lot of steel leaders on all the logs. And I had one fish bite through the steel leader, but it wasn't until I got him in the boat. Just crazy though. We got on some quality fish. The video from yesterday is going to be awesome. Yeah, I seen that, Jimbo, 20-inch perch out of there or something. That's crazy, but that's a gigantic lake. I am staying so far away from them when I'm up there. The whole point of me going to the UP is to try and find water, especially because up there if I go middle UP like around Gulliver where I'm, somewhere in the center, I am away from the lakes. I can hopefully get away from wind. That is my whole idea is to get away from all the wind. So I'm going to try and pick smaller lakes shallow lakes if I can. I found a lot of different lakes up there that are shallow, like Tawas Lake. I want to get out and play on for some of them big pike and stuff because most of them lakes up there, they're not overfished like the ones down here. So I'm sure there's a lot of really nice pike up there. But I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. Yeah, constant snags in the river, that's for sure. That is for sure. But I did. One thing you guys will see in the video, I didn't have a picture because it flopped out of my hand into the water, but Robin will tell you. I caught a beautiful rainbow trout yesterday on a Ned rig. That was something I couldn't believe. I have never caught a trout on a Ned worm, and it was just crazy. Yeah, I'm sitting there. We were casting out bass lures and having all these trout chase our lures back to the boat, and it was, I guess, just a matter of time. One of them grabbed the lure. It was crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, Luke. Yep. Yeah, there won't be there shouldn't be many people up there at all, really. And the ones that are up there, they're not going to be like our people that come up here and want to race around on their stupid speedboats. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Everybody's told me that, Jimbo, about them black flies, and I do hate them. I'll just spray myself down heavy every day with bug spray. Red and white. Okay. Yeah, that's they were telling me that. They told me the water was just a real dark color. Must be from the rocks and stuff up there. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Oh yeah, I hate that, Luke. It was funny. Rich earlier when he was telling me about him, he told me the one year up there he jumped out of the boat because they just wouldn't leave him alone. But yeah, I hate them. They were getting bad on us yesterday on the Asable, but they weren't that bad. Yeah, I can't stand them though. But yeah, guys, tonight, like I said earlier, I'm going to be auctioning off. I've got a fishing bag, auctioning off a fishing trip with me on the Asable River. I'll be auctioning off this beautiful coffee mug that you could give to your wife or love of your life, whatever you want to do with it. Um, Somebody already bought that a while back, but it was never paid for, so that's going to get auctioned off. And then I have skulls here that can get auctioned off. Yeah, a bunch of things. Just trying to raise money to get up there. Hey there, Chad. I'm doing all right, buddy. How are you? Been pretty good actually. I got my yesterday I got my personal best smallmouth. Thing was huge. Got it to the taxidermist today. I did try to release it, and I will tell you guys about this now. The video that'll be coming out from this journey, it's going to be a little long. It's going to be under a half hour, but I'm going to keep the entirety of my bass fight in there. One, because it's the biggest bass I've ever caught in my life, so I want to have the whole experience saved on tape. But also because it was just such a unique experience. I was fighting this fish in the middle of this crazy river. I mean, the Asable's fast. That's fast water. And we're getting slid downstream. I'm fighting this fish, so I can't control the boat. We're going right towards some trees and pilings, and there was nothing I could do about it. I can't steer the bass away from all this. He got me into this mess. We slammed into it with the boat. The fish got in and around all these logs. Oh, it was ridiculous. And by the time, I mean, I messed with this fish for at least 7, 8 minutes. And by the time it got out of these pilings and we finally got it in the net, it was so tired out, this fish would not go. I tried releasing it. I tried hard. It wouldn't swim at all. It was done. It was done for. And I felt bad, but I didn't want it to go to waste. I knew I had a mount coming from a friend up here. So I figured, hey, I might as well get that done. So, yep, got the mount to the taxidermist today. I'm pretty excited for that. And when it gets done, it's going to be right here behind me on the wall. She said it should be done in about 3 weeks. Pretty excited. It's going to be good. Horse flies. Oh, God, I hate those. Oh, tannic. Yeah, that makes sense. All the tannic acid and stuff. $20 for the mug. I will start auctioning that off, actually. Well, I'll start on the mystery bag then. Uh, Catch some herring. Yeah, but if I do that, I got to go all the way out to Drummond Island on the big water. Like I said a little bit ago, I want to hit smaller lakes. I don't want to go up there and hit big lakes. Everybody does that. I want to hit small water. I want to hit places that seldom get fished and catch some giant fish. So, Pat, easy, Pat. Hey, what's happening, Hookshot? What's going on, William? Um, all right, guess I'm doing this bag first here. Pat Allen just put $130 on it for the mystery bag. Like I said, guys, all this money goes to my trip to the UP. It'll be me, Ruby, and Thor spending a week in the van slash campground whenever we can, and it's going to be a good time, hopefully. And I'll be meeting up with April. She is one of the fellow RBM staff. We'll be doing a fishing day, at least one day out there fishing somewhere. But yeah, guys, right now, this is my mystery bag of the week. It's a mega bass bag. This thing has everything in it that I've been using this week to catch fish. It is loaded to the rim. It has not only the lures that I've been using, but also a lot more. It has a lot of stuff in it. So, yeah, last week I was hoping Luke, well, it wasn't last week, I missed last week, but the week before I made a bag like this, hoping Luke would jump in on it, but he wasn't on that day. But he was at a mud jam or something, or monster trucks, I think. But yeah, tonight, guys, I'm doing this mega bass bag. Like I said, it's loaded. This thing will fill your tackle box. It's got everything in it. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Every bag that I've sold so far has sold for less money than what's actually in the bag. So there's a lot of stuff in the bag. But right now, guys, the money is at $130 for this mystery mega bass bag. Like I said, you can totally fill up a tackle box fresh with all this bass fishing stuff. This is everything you will need to catch any big bass or pike. It does have stuff in here that work great for pike. So monster truck chaos, that's it. I've never been to those. It seems pretty sweet though. Seems pretty sweet. But right now, guys, Pat Allen, the one that won the tournament, which I got to say congratulations to again. He's got it at $130 for the mystery bag. Mystery bass, mega bass tackle bag tonight. I will let this go for another minute. If anybody else wants to jump onto this. Like I said, guys, got $130 on the mystery tackle bag. What's funny, Pat, is I actually lost that day that I pike fished. I lost every single one of the RBM lures. They only sent me 14. I lost them all. But it has the lures I've been using though, like that I caught that giant bass on yesterday too. So yeah, congratulations on the tournament for sure. That was a great feat. All right, guys, got 30 seconds left on the clock here. 30 seconds left for this grab bag, and then it's going to go. Right now, it's for $130 for Pat Allen. 30 seconds, and he will have it. And then, like I said, I'll be also doing a fishing trip, coffee cup, and some skulls. All right, 9 seconds left. Looks like Pat Allen is going to get this tonight. Good job, Pat. Sold. Pat Allen gets the mega bass bag. Now this thing, like I said, Pat, you won pretty good on this. This thing is loaded. You're going to fill your box with this stuff. A lot of really good lures in here, plastics, jigs. There is a lot of stuff in here. So I really thank you for that. That's going to help me get my trip to the UP. So really appreciate it. All the money tonight definitely goes towards that. I'm trying my best to get up there. So this has a lot of really good stuff in it. So I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Next up, I guess I'll do the coffee mug. Okay. Yeah, for those of you that didn't know, because I didn't get on last week. Well, I went on for that one short live, but yeah, Pat won the tournament. Pat Allen did. Then my friend Michael, he ended up winning the tournament second place. And then Aaron on here. I don't know if he's still on, but Aaron, oh yeah, right there. Aaron Koski won on third. So he should be getting his bag in the mail or his box in the mail tomorrow. He's got some pretty good stuff. So, oh, thanks, Pat. Now that's a good thing you're bringing up there. I would like to bring that up too, guys. I am trying to put together a ice fishing tournament this year. Okay, um, I have been. Last year I really wanted to do it, but I didn't have this. I just didn't have all the support to put it together. And this year I'm going to start thinking about things early. I'm going to start pushing it early. I'm going to talk to sponsors early, but I am going to try to put together a big old ice fishing tournament this season. Obviously, it's going to be not nationwide because they can't ice fish in Florida as much as I think that would be cool. But it will be for all the states that can ice fish. So if you're in, Minnesota, Iowa, Dakotas, anywhere that you can, Wisconsin, anywhere that gets good ice that you can ice fish, you'll be in the tournament. So it's going to be an anywhere you can ice fish tournament. I'm still waiting to come out with all the details for it. Next year's tournament, as far as the big one in the summertime, is going to be another bingo tournament. For those of you that were not in it last year, this is what a bingo tournament looks like. Okay, it's a lot of fun. In fact, I mean this year's was a cool tournament, but I really enjoy these bingo tournaments because it's just like any other bingo card. You have to try and get a bingo line. That's the whole deal. So you got to try and catch whatever fish species or snake or frog. It's a lot of fun. So that's what I'm going to be doing next summer. And I'm going to try and flip flop every single year. So next summer we'll be doing the bingo tournament. The following summer we'll do total multi-species again. So, oh, thanks, Robert. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, the bingo tourney was fun. That was some good stuff. Really good stuff. Next up, guys, the coffee mug. Beautiful coffee mug. Says LT Outdoors and Pure Michigan on it. It's got these flowers that are really cool. Like I said before many times, I took the picture. It's got blue on the inside, blue on the outside. It's just a really pretty coffee mug. So this is what's up right now. Coffee mug right now is what we're doing for an auction. So does anybody want to, let's say, put $10 down on it? Can I start off with 10? If I can start off with 10, that'd be cool. Yep, it's been a pretty hectic week. I've been trying to keep everything going crazy. Shane's got her $10, guys. $15. Jared's got her at $15. $15. This would be a beautiful gift for, a mother, a wife, girlfriend. It's just a lovely cup. Anybody that likes flowers would like it. Shane's up to 20. Got $20 right now. $25 right now. Ship $25 plus shipping and handling, which it's only going to be, I don't know, probably like $5 shipping. $25. Thank you, Robert. I'm hoping to get more mugs soon. I have to come up with the money to do all this. It's definitely not cheap. These mugs cost me quite a bit to even have them made. So right now, $25. Jared Jam the Stick Man's got her $25. $25 for this beautiful coffee mug. These are gorgeous. It's a big one too. It's the 15 ounce, I think. I buy the bigger ones because who wants a little coffee mug? So, yep, it's a nice one. It says LT Outdoors and Pure Michigan on it. Yeah, thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button if you guys haven't already. I appreciate that. Thanks. So Jared's got her at $25 right now. I'll let her go for about 10 more seconds. $25. 5 more seconds. 5 more seconds, and he will have her. Boom. All right, Jared's got her. $25. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. I'll write down that you got this one. All right, $25. Okay, next up for the auction, I'll do the fishing trip. I don't know how many people on here are interested in taking a trip with me on the river in my boat. I only have, if you wanted to bring a friend, I only have room for one other person. So it could only be possible for a 2 people trip if you wanted to bring somebody. So if you win this auction, you can bring a friend. But yeah, I will take 2 people on the Asable River to some of my favorite locations where you can catch a ton of big pike and bass and stuff. So no, that's true. You can never have, especially nice Michigan made mugs with pictures from Michigan. I mean, that's cool. So thank you, brother. Thank you. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna be doing a fishing trip. Robin knows she just took a whole. It won't be a fishing trip like we did yesterday because that was crazy. We went the entirety of the river, and that is a long, long, long day. If whoever wins this fishing trip, I will take you to my normal launch where I like to start from, and we will hit all my best fishing holes. I can guarantee you guys will catch pike. I can guarantee you guys will catch bass, rock bass, and probably some extra stuff. You just never know what you're going to catch out of there. But yeah, whoever wants to bid on a fishing trip, um, bid on it because it's going to be great. Like I said, you can bring an extra person. Fishing trip could be all day. It can be all day. I'd prefer it be all day actually because that's me. I like to if I get out fishing, I like to fish all day. But it'll be as long as you want to fish. Let's say you can't handle all day, you can only go 5-6 hours or even less. Tell me, and that's workable too. So whatever you guys want to do, whoever wins can choose. The day you can choose when to go and all that stuff. So and the only weather permitting side of it would be, not going during a storm. Other than that, the windy days ain't so bad on the river because you can usually get out of the wind. So just about any day is good out there. But does anybody want to start a bid off on that fishing trip? I wish you were closer too, Aaron. I'd love to get you out there, man. It's definitely an experience that you have to have at least once in your life, guys. This fishing the Asable River is nuts. It really is. And my brother-in-law yesterday, it was a first time for him, and he enjoyed it. He loved every minute of it. But just got some money on my account so I can finally become cool, man. Okay, $50. Robert's got her at $50 right now. Thank you. $50 right now, guys, is a fishing trip. Like I said, you can bring a friend. Only can have 2 people in my boat, but you're more than welcome to bring that extra person, whoever it may be. If it's a kid, just bring the life jacket. We're all good there. But I promise you, fish. That is my promise. Or you get a whole nother trip. But I guarantee you, fish. You don't even have to know what you're doing, and you're gonna catch fish. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But right now, Robert's got her at $50. $50 for a fishing trip. It can be an all-dayer on the Asable River down Oscoda, Michigan. We'll be fishing below Foot Dam and do a nice mix of bass and pike and possible walleye. You just never know what you're gonna get. So Mark Ramsey, thank you, Mark. Mark jumped her up. We're at $100 right now, guys. $100 for a trip down the Asable River fishing. That's for up to 2 people. Appreciate that, Mark. Like I said, I got all the tackle too. If you could bring your rods, that's fine. But I got like any of the tackle that you could possibly need. uh, yep. Anything that we would possibly need as far as jigs, plastics. If you want to use lures, I've got everything. So, but I could definitely recommend the best baits if you want to catch some fish. And that's my guarantee to you. If you go fishing with me, you will catch fish. 6.5 hours. Yeah, that's a pretty good drive. Pretty good drive. Mark Ramsey's got it right now for $100. I'm gonna let it go for another minute, guys. 110. Robert bumped her up. 110. We're at 110 right now. $110 for the fishing trip, Sable River. Like I said, I even got rainbow trout. You just never know in there what you're going to get. Sheephead, catfish, there's everything. We'll be targeting bass, pike, stuff like that, but you will catch anything. It's a good time. You also get, I don't know if the biggest fish you've caught in your life, but I can almost guarantee you'll catch something like that. Right now we're at 110. Robert Emmerich's got her at 110. 110 right now for a fishing trip with me. Whenever you would like to go, I am game on any day. It's good from now on. So, yep, this is a good time of year to get out there. I actually prefer it before it gets too hot and crazy because then the tubers get out and it gets crazy with them all being drunk and stuff. But this is a good time of year to get out, guys. So whenever you can make it over this way, it'll be awesome. Heck yeah, man. That'll be fun. $110. We're at 110. I'll let her go for 30 more seconds. And in 30 seconds, if I don't get another bid, Robert Emmerich will have her for 110. Like I said tonight, guys, all of tonight's payments go towards funding a trip to the UP for me and Ruby and Thor. It'll be Thor's first ever fishing trip, right, Thor? Come here, little man. Come here. Thor's never been out in a boat. He's just a little man. So Thor wants to go out in a boat, wants to go camping, catch some fish. 125. Hey, Kevin. 125 right now. Kevin Boyles. Hey, Thor. Thor goes fishing. Yeah. It'd be funny. I'm sure he would try to bite the fish. I can guarantee you that. Thor's a crazy man. 130. Jam the Stick Man. Jared bumped her up. 130 right now. We're at 130. Fishing trip. 2 people. Take my boat out. Catch a bunch of fish. Guaranteed. Take you to all my favorite spots. $200. Mark Ramsey bumped her up. We are at $200. $200 right now for a fishing trip. Fishing trip for 2 on the mighty Asable River. I know all the best spots down through there to catch a lot of fish, and it is good from now until pretty much September. So the salmon move in and push most of the fish out. But yeah, this is the best time of year if you ask me. So anytime between now and mid-July is awesome time if you can get up here for that. So $200 right now for a fishing trip. Mark Ramsey's got her 200. Let her go for about 30 more seconds. $200 right now, guys. Mark's got her at $200. Fishing trip with me on the Asable River. We'll start out in Oscoda. I've got a really good stretch that I fished down through there. Like I said, I might be on Michigan Outdoors this week, guys, doing that, so that's going to be good. The walleye and burbot. Okay. Yeah, that'll be a little bit later on. The walleye could be caught right now. I haven't been actually focusing on them, but they are in the river. They're in there right now. So, all right. Only 5 more seconds, and Mark will have it. I appreciate everybody's support tonight. I will go on to doing some skulls. All right, Mark Ramsey, you got her, brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. It'll be really nice to get up to the UP, and I definitely appreciate all this. I'm going to need to charge my batteries every couple days and keep up with putting all my SD cards into the computer. It's going to be crazy. A lot of work up there while I'm trying to enjoy it, but it should be fun. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. No, they're pretty much in there all year, Jared. Obviously, it's better in the spring. In the summertime, they move into the deeper holes and they can be hard to pull out of there. The only time that you can really hammer them is like the last hour before dark. You can do really well. Other than that, you can catch random ones during the daytime, but it's just not as often. During the springtime, you'll catch them. It's no problem. But in the summer, it's a little tougher because they're deeper and just really hard to pull out of those deep holes. But they're in there all year long. Same with Van Etten Creek. They're always down there by the dam. But yeah, man, it'd be fun to get you out. I appreciate that, Mark. And like I said, you can bring a friend. So get somebody else. If you want to find somebody to take out, get on some big fish. It'll be a good time. All right. Next up to auction, guys. I will be doing, this is my second biggest beaver of the year. I believe it was a 51 pounder. It's a big skull. Look at the teeth on this thing. That's a big tooth. But this is what I'm going to be auctioning now. I know Shane was waiting on a skull. Yeah, that's funny, Shane. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna start off though here with the beaver skull. So if anybody wants to bid on this beaver skull, that would be cool. It's a big beaver skull, really cool. Yeah, that's true. Thank you, sis. And anybody that just wants to help with any little donation or anything, wow, $100. Thank you, Luke. $100 for this big old beaver skull. I appreciate that. Wow, 110. Shane's got her at 110. Dang, dang, I appreciate that, guys. 110 right now for this big old beaver skull. It's actually hard to get my hand around. It's a big old beefy one. And what's cool is I soak these things in peroxide and bleach so they have no smell to them. They're totally cleaned. You could eat your French fries off them if you wanted. But yeah, thank you, sis. Anybody that wants to donate any money on here, you can do so through Cash App, PayPal. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to ask. You could, I mean, I'll take any donations for a trip too. That would be great. Anything is very, very appreciated. So, um, right now, though, doing the beaver skull, we are at 110. Shane's got her at 110. I'm going to let her go for about 30 more seconds. That's funny, Kevin. It did. That's exactly what went through my head. It came out of nowhere. 110. 110 right now. Going to be done in just a few more seconds here. Show the top. That's the top. It's got you can see the ear. These are where the ears are. Pretty cool. It's a big, big skull. So, yeah, I would love that, man. That would be fun to do some spearing up there. I just want to spend some time up there in general. I'm hoping this winter to plan a trip up there too, but all right, Shane, you win this, brother. 110. 110 for the big old beaver skull. Sorry. Uh, Move this over here. Okay, beaver skull is done. I appreciate it. Oh, that's it. Next up, so Kevin already knew I was doing one. All right, the skunk is next up here, guys. This is a skunk. Kevin's got 25 bucks on it right now. As you can see, they have very sharp teeth. Their teeth are a lot bigger than you would really expect. In fact, their teeth are sharper than, let's say, a coyote or a fox. But right now, this is a skunk skull. 25 is what Kevin had on it. Shane just bumped her up to 35. Just, yeah, you do, Luke. Actually, Luke, if you want one, I do have my biggest I can throw out. So if you guys still really want one, Luke, I will put it on. Just let me know because I got to come up with the money for this trip. So every dollar counts. So if you do want a giant beaver skull, Luke, I still have my biggest. So you let me know. Um, this is the skunk skull, though. Shane's got it right now at 35. And Luke, if you want a giant beaver skull, I do have one ready to go. So you just say it and I'll get up and grab it so you can see what it is. It's a little bit bigger than this one. It was off of the 52 pounder. Skunk skull right now, guys. Get past me. Skunk skull right now is at $35. 35. I'm going to let this go for another 10 seconds here. And then you will have this for $35. 5 more seconds. Hey, William, how's it going, buddy? All right, Shane, you've got this. $35 for the skunk. Appreciate it. Man, you're gonna have a really cool collection of skulls. You'll actually have something that most people don't have already going together. All right, now that you got me thinking about it, Luke, I'm going to walk away just for a split second. I'm grabbing my very biggest beaver of the year. He's huge. I'll be right back. Okay. This is missing a bunch of his upper teeth. He's a really old beaver. um, his teeth were ground down so bad. But yeah, this is you want all this speed. This is my biggest. This was a 35 or the 53, and I'll show you right now, size wise. It is bigger. It's actually significantly bigger. So right now, here you go, Luke. Like I said, it's just missing top teeth is all, but right now this is the biggest beaver that I have. This was my personal record beaver. So I will auction this off. This thing is huge and awesome. I am going to try and beat it this year. Don't know if I will, but it is a pretty wicked beaver. So right now, guys, if you want to bid on this giant beaver, we can do this. I don't know, Luke, if he still wants one, let me know. If not, I will put this thing back. All right, Luke's got 100. All right. And then Shane, Shane's going to bid on it too. All right, Shane's got 110 on it. Yeah, big chompers. This thing, I cannot imagine the trees that he was taking down. This is just a gigantic beaver. So, yeah, crazy. Right now, Shane's got her at 110 for my biggest beaver. Personal record beaver. I wasn't even going to auction this off. See what you guys are doing? Yep. $110, guys, for this big old beaver. 110. I'm going to let her go for another 30 seconds. And then let me know, Luke. Let me know if you don't want to bid on her anymore, and then Shane will have it. But yeah, this is a pretty awesome beaver. 110 right now. We're at 110, going for about another 15 seconds at 110. Don't disappoint the kid, Robin says. What you say, Luke? I'm just waiting. Give me one comment. Let me know if you want it or not. I just gotta know if he said that comment don't count. Should I give it to Shane, Luke? All Shane. Okay. Shane, you've got my biggest beaver, buddy. 110 pounds for this gnarly dude here. He's got the crazy teeth. One's bigger than the other. He's a crazy beaver. All right, so that's 110. I thank you guys so much, man. I didn't think I'd be able to make this trip, but I think I will now. Brought up. Oh, it's okay, man. It's okay. I mean, like I said, I've got so many goals set for myself. I mean, I'm just hoping to beat it this year. I might get a. Kevin's already ready on the button. Man, he must have wrote down what ones I had. All right, $20. $20 on the mink. $20. This is a female mink. She's got some nice little chompers. And it's actually, this one I have glued, because that's what I'm working on. I'm going to try to glue them together. You could easily pull it apart if you wanted to. It will come apart. I'd rather not, though, because I'd like to start having them in a case. But right now, $20 on this mink right here. It's all nice and solid like that. It takes a little work to get them to stick like that, but 20 bucks, 30 bucks. All right. Oh, no. You sure, Shane? 30 bucks, Luke. 30 bucks. Luke has this one right now for 30 bucks. Oh, that was really nice of you, Shane. Thank you. Well, you see that, Luke? I don't know if you've seen that, but I'll put this off to the side because you get my biggest one there, Luke. And Shane said he's paying for it, so that was really nice of him. See, that just goes to show you what kind of people we got in my group here. This is, you know, I say all the time when I get angry how much I hate people, which trust me, I'm there's a big, but you guys always give me more faith, and I think it's we just are like a big family. You know, it's a group thing. So just got so much in common with you guys. But thank you so much, Shane. That was really, really nice of you. 30 bucks right now. Luke has the mink right now at $30. $30 for a mink, a skull dipped. Yeah, I need to learn how to do that dip stuff. That would be cool. Oh, that'll be cool, Luke. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Aw. All right, I'm gonna let this go for 10 more seconds, and then in 10 seconds, Luke will have my female mink for 30 bucks. All right, have a good night, Pat. I appreciate it, brother. All right, 8 seconds, guys. That's so great, Shane. Thank you. It is too, man. You guys are just a big family. I feel like, it's not like a Facebook group where, there's people on there you couldn't get along with. I think if all of us could get together, we would all just be a group of friends. I know that's how it would go because we all just share the same stuff in common, and that's great. Good job, Luke. You've got this, brother. 30 bucks. You've got the mink skull. I appreciate it. All right. I know it's wonderful. You guys are just great. You guys are great. Oh, I totally understand why, Bill. Aw, that's great, Luke. All right, now this one's gonna be a toss up. I'll let you guys decide if you want to bid on this. Like I said, this guy is busted up. It is a big, really old possum. All right, look how big that fang is. If anything, it's worth it for his fang because it's huge. I mean, that's as big as a coyote fang. And this is a possum. Look at his two crooked front teeth. They almost cross each other. I mean, this is you can tell the age. This is a very, very old possum. Um, yeah, his head got smashed back here. Might have been a bullet, but it's a pretty cool possum. So if anybody wants to bid on this, Ruby's got to have her 2 cents. If anybody wants to bid on this, let me know. If not, I might keep it myself. Man, just look at it's gnarly though. Those front teeth, the way that they're all crooked and everything. It's just nuts. All 66 teeth. I did not know they had 66 teeth. Are you sure that's the American possum that has 66 teeth? Because this guy's got his teeth, but I don't know if there's 66. There might be. Yeah, they're huge teeth. Yeah. Lead poisoning. Yeah, I think he did. I think he did. That's what it looks like to me. Back of his head got a little busted there. But I still cleaned it because I thought when I seen those teeth, I mean, you can even see how worn down this one is compared to this one. It's an old guy. He's had some. Yep. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'll have to count because it sure. I mean, if you look, I don't see any missing. I don't see any, sometimes they fall out and stuff, but I don't see any. Well, you know what? Maybe, I don't know, maybe up there, but he's got a lot of teeth. He's, that's for sure. And a lot of them are crooked and crazy looking. Yeah. Yeah, it got into a trap that it wasn't supposed to. I definitely don't try to catch these things, but if I do, I try to use them. So, but yeah, if anybody wants this, let me know. Like I said, that's what the backside looks like. So it's not fully intact, but the teeth is, and the head for the most part, like the whole top jaw is intact. It's just the bottom jaw's got a busted side on it. So that's it. But if anybody wants this is the biggest possum I've ever caught. So I don't know if anybody wants it. If you do, let me know. I will let this go for, I don't know, 15 more seconds. If nobody bids on it, then I'll put this away for the night and probably try to get another night. But yeah, this is a cool. Yeah, I try not to either. The funny thing though about them, Shane, and it's a misconception really. And honestly, I think a lot of that was put out by PETA. I ain't gonna lie. They do eat ticks, but they're not actually out hunting ticks. The only time that they'll actually eat them, they're not picking them off the ground to eat them for food. They're picking them off themselves. They have such thin hairs on their body. Obviously, you've seen them. They're not fully coated out, and nice hair. So they've got such thin hairs, they can feel everything that gets on them, especially a tick. They feel that tick on them. They don't like it. They'll reach around, they'll bite at it. Eventually, they kill it, trying to get it off of them, and then therefore killing ticks, right? So they're only killing what gets on them. But obviously, they're crawling through a lot of weeds all the time. Whereas, when we complain because we might get 20 in a day going through some weeds. Well, these guys are going in and out of the weeds all their life. So yeah, they're probably killing millions of ticks. But it's not like they're actually hunting them. They just kill them when they get on them. So 50 teeth. Okay. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna You actually got me wanting to count now. I'm not gonna count while I'm on here, but he's gotta be close. I just think I don't know if you guys can even see how crazy his front teeth are. Those things are so curved and bent. It's just weird. Dude, yeah, that's a good one, Luke. You have no idea, brother. I would be a tick eating machine, man. They're lucky they don't taste like beefsteak or something because yeah, I'd be out eating ticks on the daily. Oh, but all right. Well, I guess the possum stays with me then. This guy's probably, in fact, I'm gonna put him on a shelf. He's gonna go up here by this mushroom, little mushroom candle. I'll probably put it like this. Yeah, just like that. Looks pretty cool. I like how nice these things look. I did want to tell you guys. I mean, look at that up there. It's beautiful. I do have two duck mounts coming. I'm advertising for him as soon as I get these things in. They are it's Mountable Memories Taxidermy. Pat Allen actually won a $100 off on a mount for it, and it's pretty cool. He does some of the best mounts I've ever seen, and he mounted two of my ducks for me. And as a trade off, I'm going to be advertising for him because he does such a good job. Now, the ducks that I had done is the one really pretty redhead that I shot this season, and the three curly Q Drake mallard, both of which were shown on my videos that I shot. So I thought that was cool. Every mount that I ever get done, I'm going to try and have put behind me so you guys can see that stuff on the wall. I thought it would be cool to show the things off that you guys, have actually seen in videos. I worked out a deal with somebody today too, where I've got even more free fish mounts coming. So I'm going to be getting more fish mounts. I hope to have fish swimming all over that wall back there. It's going to be pretty cool. Thanks, Luke. Yeah, it looks pretty. I mean, it looks gorgeous up there, to be honest. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. Skulls, for those of you that haven't tried them, look, sitting on a shelf or something, they do look really nice. Ugh. I know I got possums still around out here on the farm. There's not as many as there used to be. I try to limit them anymore. But yeah, I appreciate everybody's getting in on it today. I'll definitely be having a great trip up there. It's going to be fun. Primus. I like Primus, man. John the Fisherman was always one of my favorites. No, you should be able to get them again here soon, man. Those oysters will still be going. Thanks, Bill. Yeah, they do. They look good, man. They look really nice. 50 teeth. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to do a count. I'll have to do a count. Ramen soups all week. I'll tell you a trick, man. If you get some of that cheap corn in the can and mix that into your ramen soup, it's actually good. It's like high quality ramen. I've done that. I've been doing that for a while. Oh, yeah. It's I appreciate it though, guys. And for those of you that didn't see earlier, I am wearing one of my newest shirts. This is my Bass Squatch shirt. It's got a bass fishing Sasquatch. Now, on the back of all the shirts that I make anymore, they all have my logo. They all have the exact same thing on the back. I figured that'd be cool for advertising. This is my new bass shirt. I've been making new fishing shirts all the time. Yeah, you did, Mark. You missed it, buddy. Um, just pulled what, Robin? I got the Fishosaurus Rex here. Yeah, got some cool stuff though. Got some really cool stuff. We wiener water, taco flavored Doritos. All right, have a good night, Shane. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Actually, it was for neither, Mark. It was a pike and bass trip on the Asable River. Like I have been doing, and I might actually be. I'm waiting to hear back from Jordan Brown. I might be on Michigan Outdoors this week. He might come up and film with me. If he doesn't, then oh, I didn't even realize I did it, sis. Thank you. It's just I've always got. For those of you that didn't know it, I do get questioned this sometimes. Some people tell me I don't know. Some people tell me this looks like something else, but this is a fish hook on my necklace, and it does have my mom's ashes inside. So for those of you that ever wonder, what this necklace is all about and why I'm always wearing it. I have never the only time I ever took this off in my since mom passed, which has been a couple years now, is when I went to jail that one day. They made me take it off. They would not let me have it on. And I fought with them. I told them I was not taking it off. So this is, this means a lot to me. I never take it off. So this thing's yeah, you'll always see it on. That's great. I love you guys. Oh no, sorry, Mark. Shoot. Well, I'll probably do another fishing trip. I want to get some of these other ones out of the way that some people have already paid for, but no, I haven't, Ryan, because the way I clean my skulls, I don't really do anything to them. I mean, I do some work when it's done, but I have the domestic beetles. So I put my skulls in a big storage tote. It's disgusting. You can ask Robin. You walk in my house, you smell it instantly. It's nasty. But I put them in a storage tote in the spare bedroom with these beetles. They eat all the nasties off, so I've got rotten flesh 24/7 in this house. But they clean the beetle. The beetles do all the work. When they are done, the skulls still look pretty nasty. They still smell disgusting. So I take the skulls out. I soak them in a bucket of Dawn dish soap water for about 2 days because that helps get rid of grease. After I degrease them, then I dump them in a bucket that I have half with peroxide, half with bleach, And I also dumped some Salon 41 cream inside to help bleach them too. So yeah, that's all there is to it though. I mean, I'm not doing a lot of the work. It's mostly the bugs. Ah, fox and a coyote and a wolf skull. Nice. Those would be cool. Very cool. Yeah, the smell is it's horrible. It's really bad. Thanks, Aaron. Thanks. Yeah, it is it's really it's bad. It's really bad. Yeah, in fact, Robin knows, which I didn't tell you, sis. I did clean it out today, but for the longest time, I did not have room in my freezer because of the pelts that I have in there. I didn't have room for you got to keep your skulls in the freezer because if they get maggots or anything on them, that's going to contaminate your beetles and can cause all kinds of problems. So, um, no, I didn't. I could do that if you guys would like to see that, Ryan. I could make a video on how I whiten them. There's not much to it, but I could do that. But yeah, I was keeping the skulls in the bottom of my fridge. Oh, it smelled like bad broccoli or something. It's horrible. Today I took that drawer outside to get it out of here, clean the fridge, and I am never doing that again. It's too bad. I can't handle it. Ugh. Hey Gina, nice to have you on here, Gina. I love seeing all the pictures with you guys. It was definitely a good live. Yep. Tonight, my main focus was to try and raise the money so I could go on a nice camping trip with my dogs up to the UP. And looks good. Looks like I'll get up there and be able to camp every other night at a campground and charge up my trolling batteries and stuff. So it should be cool. Yeah, you don't want them in your house. If you do get them, I highly recommend having some warm place outside. I don't have any place that I can keep warm outside. I just don't. I've tried them in the barn and they end up dying in the winter. It, oh, I am too, Luke. I've been trying, brother. I've actually been looking for them. And what's messed up, when I was a kid, I talked about it before. I had a ton of them in my yard in the sand. And I have actually been looking for them ever since I said I was going to make a video, and I haven't found any. I hope they're okay. I haven't seen it. I'm looking, man. I really want to do a video on those. Tell Maddie I said hey though. All right, have a good night, Greg. I appreciate everything tonight, man. Yeah, I thank you guys all for getting on. Like I said, you've only seen them in Grayling. Okay. Yeah, I've been on the hunt, man. I know they're in sandy locations. The just straight up sand is where you find them, and I can't find them. I've been looking. Like I said earlier, though, I am going to try and do a fishing tournament this winter. I'm hoping to have Frank's Great Outdoors as a partner. I'm still working on that. If I can get them to be a partner, I should be able to get some pretty awesome stuff in for the tournament. So it should be really great. I love you too, Greg. Thank you. I hope you have a great week, man. And hopefully I can keep it up with the whole plan to begin with this spring. I was hoping I could, put out 3 a week or so, and I'm doing it. It's great. Yeah, it might be, Luke. Maybe. I'm gonna have to keep looking. Maybe that's something I can do tomorrow. I got a critter job in Oscoda to do, so maybe I'll just head up that way and spend the day trying to find ant lions. Take the day off from fishing to find some bugs because they're definitely a cool critter, and I think everybody needs to learn about them. They're neat. But yeah, you'll have to. I do have an address book now, so for anybody that I know I should have already had a lot of your addresses down, but I didn't have an address book. So if you guys could send me your addresses again, that would be great. Especially those of you that have stuff tonight that you bought from an auction, so I can send things out to you. Yeah, Luke, if you can send me your address, I'll get these 2 skulls out for you. Hopefully, I can send them tomorrow. Get them out to you this week because they're pretty awesome. Yeah, that's true. A short would be cool. Yep. Aw. Thank you, Gina. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I always love, I had so many people get on here saying that I believe it or not, I did have people get on that hated it, that say that it's the worst thing. And I had one guy get on one time and said, thanks a lot. You've just lost me as a viewer. You need to stick to videos and not singing. And I'm like, whatever. To me, I like it because it's different. It's something for myself, something that helps put me aside from all the other YouTubers. I've got my own song that I sing by myself. I like it too, and I'm glad you do. Anybody that I meet that says they like my song, I really love that because I wanted just a good jingle that was catchy and it gets stuck in my head. I think it's pretty cool. But tonight, Bill, I auctioned off the biggest beaver that I caught this season. I actually did two big beaver skulls, a mink skull, a skunk skull. Um, I did coffee mug. I did a fishing trip with me down the Asable River. I did a big old fishing bag with all my favorite bass tackle and pike, everything I've been using to catch fish lately. So I tried to auction off as much as I could because I'm trying to raise money to do a UP trip. I'm trying to do a UP trip. So the trip sold for $200 was the fishing trip. Oh, thank you, Lynx. I appreciate that. Thanks, Bill. Aw. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's catchy. I'm never gonna change it. I'm never gonna change it. Aw. Slapping a big one. That's so funny, Luke. Uh, that would be great actually, sis. I like that. I don't know how many of you would I know it takes some guts to put a video of singing out. It really does cuz singing in front of other people is not easy, but yeah, if any of you guys could send me videos of you singing my song, I would love to post that stuff for sure. That's awesome. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I sure hope I get to go down and hang out with you guys, man. Yeah, you're definitely family. Me and Aaron talk all the time, and we got so much in common. It's crazy. You sing the bass line. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Whoever it was Mark Ramsey. I don't know. I told him that he could bring a friend. I could fit two people in my boat. Whoever he brings along, plus him, they're gonna have a good time. It's crazy how many fish can be caught down that river. So just don't show the face. I don't have to, yeah. I mean, if somebody didn't wanna be shown, that's fine. TikTok duo. Yeah, I do have a TikTok. Thanks, sis. If you guys wanna see, I do have some TikTok videos. I need to make more. I need to start putting more into it. I think I've only got, like, 5 or 6, but Ruby'd love that, Lou. She's come running. I would definitely love to do that, Bill. I would definitely love to do that. I've been wanting to fish the Flint for a long time. Oh, no wheelbarrow. Oh, yeah, you missed most of it, Jason. You missed most of it. missed missed out on all the auctions, and we talked about I'm going to be doing an ice fishing tournament this year for sure. I'm working on that. I'm trying to raise money to come up with. I think I did come up with enough tonight to make a good time. I'm going to go up to the UP for a week, so that's going to be fun. I doubt it, Gina. Aw. Yeah, I always like seeing pictures of you and your family and stuff. You guys, there's so many pictures of that I have from the past with me and my mom and sister and dad, and it's just you guys all remind me of my family. So I love seeing that stuff. the fact that you guys are just close knit and always out doing things together, and I like seeing that. That's what the world needs. Heck yeah, Bill. No, I'm working on it, man. I'm really trying to get as many sponsors together this year as I can. I want a really good ice fishing tournament. And obviously it can't be nationwide because you can't ice fish in Florida or Louisiana, but all the states that can ice fish, that'll be good. Never. Yeah, it's gonna be good though. It's gonna be that bridge is crazy, man. It's crazy. Ruby don't like it, and I'm taking her. It's gonna be a trip with me, Ruby, and Thor. Right, Thor? You want to come see everybody again? Come on, little man. Thor's never been in the boat, but I know he would like it because he likes to do anything with me. So he would have a good time. But it would be me, Ruby, and the mighty Thor up there spending a week going to all the new different lakes that I've never fished before. It should be a good time. Wow. Are just afraid to cross the bridge or hey Terry, how's it going, buddy? Trying to plan a trip to the UP for me and Ruby and come on, Rube. I love you too. Me, Ruby, and Thor. Oh. Oh, I agree. First ice is gorgeous. Yeah, I'm really hoping this year to. I mean, I'll have to wait. It can't be a first ice tournament because obviously Minnesota and Wisconsin have first ice before us. So it's probably going to be. I mean, it might be a first ice tournament for us, but the mighty Thor, he's a good little man, crazy little man. But oh, I gotcha. Well, you're missing out, dude. I'm telling you, it is really nice in the UP. That's a good question, Bill. I don't think they would be, but oh, thanks, Gina. I appreciate it. I'm happy that you guys enjoy the stuff I do. So it's a good time. Me and Robin are actually going to be doing probably a snorkel trip before long. We found so many cool old bottles in the Asable River yesterday when we floated. I think we're going to have to do a float trip to go pick out bottles. Hope we have ice for the tourney. Oh, down there, yeah, I get you, man. You'll have to probably come up here, dude. Troll. Oh, I should show you guys this, because I don't think you've seen it yet. No, you haven't, because this video won't actually be out until Wednesday. But the other day, I did a trout fishing video again, walking down a river, one of my favorite ones, and I found this really cool bottle. All right, it says ER Durkee and Co. and it says Challenge Sauce, which I think, I had no idea what this was. It's actually a late 1800s to 1920s. So it's somewhere in that time frame, hot sauce. To me, that's amazing. I didn't know they even made hot sauce way back then, but the fact, that I've got a possible 1800s hot sauce, that's pretty cool. But I found this in the creek that I was I need that money, man. I love this bottle. This is probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite new bottle. I could not believe that. I agree, man. You should just take a trip, Jason. You guys are missing out majorly. It is so pretty up there. Yeah, we should, Robin. Yep. We'll get our snorkels and stuff and just go along till we see bottles, pull off the shore, and then swim, dive for them. See how many cool ones we can get. That's cool. Uh, See, I've never been to Mackinac Island. I've always thought of that though more of a tourist attraction. Like, Drummond Island, on the other hand, I would think of more as a fishing destination, but I don't know. I've just never done that. Yeah, it's definitely fun. Yep, definitely fun. I think me and Robin would have a blast diving in the river. There was so much. We've seen so many rapalas and stuff, so many lures, man. But you float so fast. That river's so quick that by the time you see a lure, you're already 10 feet past it. So it's gonna be tough. Oh, that's cool. Well, I think I'm gonna hop off of here, guys. I know I said till 9, but I'm pretty tired tonight. I appreciate everybody getting on, and I appreciate everybody that put in the money tonight for my trip to the UP. I'm pretty excited because it's gonna be, I'm gonna probably do just a special episode series of like LT Outdoors takes on the UP or something, and me, Ruby, and Thor are gonna hit new lakes every single day that we are up there, and we're just gonna try to catch as many big fish as we can. So I really appreciate it. Last chance to hit that thumbs up button. Definitely, Jared. Thank you. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate that, bro. Wait till you see the one that I'm working on right now. It's awesome. But I appreciate it. Anybody that wants to donate money for the trip, I appreciate anything. Anything that you guys can do would be great. It's definitely going to be a trip that I'm hoping to enjoy up there. Hopefully the van does me good and doesn't break down. But it should be a fun time, and I'm hoping to get my first muskie. I've got plans. I've got big plans. So again, though, thank you guys so much. Thanks for everything that you did tonight. Thanks for everybody being so caring and loving, and towards each one of one another. And again, I will chat with you guys next Sunday and let you guys know when the plans are. And I just appreciate you all so much. So stay tuned. Lots of good videos to come, and keep those lines tight.